Hey, Schmack a Magob, I got me here a donation from Mr. Jacob Smith. You know Jacob Smith? This guy got me all those Gentle Giant albums, got me into Gentle Giant. And let me tell you something, lately, I've been getting a little too crazy on Gentle Giant. I listen to them every day because, you know, Jacob got me all their albums. So I've been listening to different albums. Like just yesterday I was listening to Interview. Amazing stuff. So this time Jacob wants me to do death metal. Cannibal Corpse. 2 Cannibal Corpse albums against each other. One's Eaten Back to Life. The other one's called The Bleeding. Eaten Back to Life is like my all-time favorite Cannibal Corpse album. I'm going to be a little biased here. Bleeding's not bad. Not bashing it. But then again, I'm not the biggest death metal guy. I do love a lot of the early death metal stuff, like Eaten Back to Life and Scream, Bloody Gore and Altars of Madness, you know, and Slowly We Rot. That era, I loved all that stuff. Malevolent Creations, 10 Commandments, and Retribution. Good stuff, man. So, let's do this, Jacob. So, the first song is called Shredding Humans, and that's going against Staring Through the Eyes of the Dead. Now, this, right out the bat, I'm giving it to The Bleeding. And I love Shredding Humans. I really do. But that song, man, Staring Through the Eyes of the Dead, is probably my favorite song they've done since, Hammer Smash Face, this, Skull Full of Maggots, you know. And a couple others that I even like more than Skull Full of Maggots on this album. I'm giving that to The Bleeding. Next one. Edible Autopsy. This one has some awesome riffs in it. And that's going against Fuck with a Knife. And I'm giving it to that one. But I'm giving it to that one barely. It's awesome, but just this much more awesome than, Edible Autopsy. But, yeah, another one for The Bleeding. All right, next. Put Them to Death against Stripped, Raped, and Strangled. All right, I mean, both really very brutal. But Put Them to Death, I think, is better. So finally, I'm giving one to my favorite Cannibal Corpse album. All right, next, Mangled. This song right here is like death metal at its purest form. What's that going against? Pulverized, crazy tune, man. Blast beats all over. It's killer, but no. I'm giving that one to Mangled. Another one for Eaten Back to Life. All right, next. Scattered Remains, Splattered Brains. This is actually my favorite track. I like it even more than Skull Full of Maggots. It's so awesome. It's so classic. You know, and what's weird is that, man, I don't see Cannibal Corpse play. I mean, the last, I don't know. I've seen Cannibal Corpse more than any death metal band. I'd say maybe in the last 6 or 7 times I've seen them, they never played that song. You know, I haven't seen them play that in years. All right, next. Oh, did I tell you? I'm giving it to, what does it go? It goes against Return to Flesh, which hurts because this may be my favorite song off The Bleeding. But I'm giving it to, I have to go with Scatter Remains. All right, next, Born in a Casket. You know, man, the opening riff to this song is one of the heaviest riffs ever. Ever. I love it. I love that damn riff. And what's that go against? The Pickaxe Murderer. Killer, but no. I'm giving it to Born in a Casket. I like that song more. All right, next, Rotting Head, my second favorite track off this album. It's classic, man. Crushing fast tune, absolutely love it. And that's going against She Was Asking For It, which is a killer track, but it's not even close. It's not even close. I'm going to have to go with Rotting Head. All right, the next, The Undead Will Feast. I love it. More disgusting music. Versus The Bleeding. You know, actually, I'm not a fan of this one. I know they're trying to do something different while remaining heavy, but it just doesn't work for me. So, of course, I'm going with the Undead Will Feast. Next, Bloody Chunks. More pummeling, early death metal again at its finest. I love this song. And this goes against Force Feed Broken Glass, which is pummeling as well. But I think it's a little too pummeling. You know, it's like, this one doesn't let you catch your breath. You know, this other song does, Bloody Chunks. So, I'm giving it to Bloody Chunks. All right, next, A Skull Full of Maggots, the classic. You know, it's the much beloved Cannibal Corpse classic. I mean, it's probably this and Hammer Smash Face, maybe the two most popular that I'm aware of. And what's that going against? An Experiment in Homicide. It's a bit too much pummeling again, man. So definitely giving it to Skull Full of Maggots. Next, Buried in the Backyard. Killer instrumental. You know, it does have vocals. But the beginning of the song is this kind of a couple minute instrumental. That's just badass. And then when it goes into the vocals, it gets even more insane. I love it. And what's that going against? Oh, this is the bonus track. Because, you know, the Bleeding ran out of songs. But they did do a cover of The Exorcist by Possessed, and this is the first time I ever heard it, to tell you the truth, today, and I didn't like it. Nothing like the original, man. I mean, I guess, you know, I guess it's not cool to just cover that song. I think it should just remain where it is, because nobody can outdo it like Possessed. Yeah, original crushes it. And there you go, Jacob Smith. Your Cannibal Corpse track by track, my friend. And I want to thank you for everything, dude. The things you send me. I still got to watch that Bluey DVD you gave me. Heard good things about it, so I'm looking forward when I have a little time to kick back in my room. I'll slap on a couple episodes. And I want to thank you again, my friend. And if you like to donate out there, I got a PayPal in the description below, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and please like this video and click that little notification bell. I know I'm asking too much from you, and I apologize. I just asked you to do like, you know, 4 or 5 things in a row. You know what? I do that on every video. Crazy, man. I ramble too much. I hope you subscribe, okay? Please. And I also hope that you stay frosty and listen to Black Sabbath and Schmack-a-Macabre.